Hi friends, welcome back to Playworld, bringing you some more Heroes of the Storm. Today, we're playing Illidan in a really terrible build, but hopefully it'll work out and we'll have a little bit of fun. Let's do it!
My hatred is unending.
Welcome to the Garden of Terror. Enemy teams Zagara, Morales, Merrin, Thrall, and Hammer. Friendly team Stitches, Nova, Karis, and Asmon, and of course, Illidan. Alright, the build that we're going to be playing with today, it's something that if you were following this channel for a long time, like last year when we were still playing in the alpha, was very strong. It has since fallen out of favor, as very much Illidan has fallen out of favor. He used to be sort of like this kind of broken guy, and they took him in a little bit, and now people don't really play him because, and also the meta evolved to a point where people can counter him a lot easier. So the first one we're going to be picking up is going to be called Battered Assault. Sweeping strike attack damage bonus increased to 50%, and the focus of this build, you got it, it's that W attack sweeping strike. We dash through targets, and then we're going to do more damage for 4 seconds. Our E ability evasion makes people miss basic attacks on us for 2 seconds. Our Q ability dive allows us to jump over an enemy's head, and then, of course, get on the other side, allowing us to body block, allowing us to chase, allowing us to escape as well. Our trait is called Betrayer's Thirst. We get basically battle momentum, as well as, sorry, as I engage here, as well as a little bit of Vampiric Assault folded into one. We're going to be doing a lot of damage to that Hammer. He does get forced back, and I am going to retreat to the top lane, letting Karis know that I am going, because I can't really leave him alone. But we want to scare up Hammer a little bit, and of course we're going to try to make it here to the right. We don't want to run into Thrall in the bush, although he is kind of running at Karis in. This could be a good opportunity to sort of dive in, do a little bit of damage, popping that evasion, and then jumping as far as we can into the medic, doing a ton of damage. And we could have dove for that, but I don't really want to die, so I'm not going to take the tower shots to the face, letting, of course, Nova get a couple more legs in. And now for now, we'll just go ahead and stay in here. Auto attack, of course, with the Monk is a really good combo, because he is healing us, and we're healing ourselves the more we auto attack. So this is a really good lane for us to be together. We're going to get a lot of sustain, and of course punish the enemy Thralls if he tries to go in here, and of course shove this as thoroughly as we can. The medic learning her mistakes, trying to basically just get on the other side. We're going to be doing a ton of damage. Thrall almost going down. He gets very low, but for now, we're just going to be content with sitting here and just auto-attacking this for a couple seconds. It looks like Thrall going really aggressively there on the Monk. Let's go ahead and evade, and then do a dive or two to make sure we can get away. Staying within range, of course, so Karis can back up if we need to. I'm going to hit up the healing well before we go for some seeds. It looks like Nova rotating down there. She get a kill on Hammer. She gets him very low, though. Very low indeed. Not really able to secure that, but this is quite alright. Let's go ahead and grab some seeds if we can. For the moment being, this is very important. Of course, Illidan not having mana is not a good thing to try to drink water or scratch your nose, because you should be doing Sweeping Strike on cooldown to increase your effectiveness. We're going to be able to grab the majority of these seeds. It looks like the Monk in a good spot, grabbing the top seeds as well. And now I'm going to try to return here and scare off Ms. Morales just for a little bit. I just want to go in there, engage a little bit, do a couple licks of damage, poke a little bit, and of course now avoiding Thrall as he is doing that Wind Fury nonsense, and we're going to be able to get away here, no problem. But it looks like the Monk able to secure those seats and get away, no problem. And now we're going to head to the bottom lane to try to grab those seats on the top. The Monk also rotating here for a moment. He does catch Morales out of position. I do not know where Thrall is. I don't really want to dive too much, because of course we might get taken down here. We're going to wait for the Wind Fury cooldown to be done. Let's go ahead and jump on the Monk. Here comes the evasion. Tons of damage going out. She's very low. I'm going to try to dive, but unable to. And of course, Nova did not pick up the kill. Thrall turns around and basically destroys me. Great root there on the Monk. Tons of damage, and Wind Fury really punishing. He barely manages to get away. You can see there Nova not really helping him out either with a good position for that dash. But we're doing quite alright. A little bit of a misplay there. We're going to try to grab some more seeds as we have 47. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be range on our Sweeping Strike. Immolation's a really good second pick, but we're going to go for a jousting thing, particularly because we want to get to that backline Morales and be able to escape as well. So again, normally in this, you would definitely, you know, depending on what you're trying to do, you might not grab that particular talent, but it's just such a good one. Oh, we're almost going to dive in there. We do take a 1 tower hit. Got a little bit confused. Let's go ahead and just dive on her. She's going to take a lot of damage, and we pick up the kill thanks to Stitches. Not a big deal. Great hook, Mr. Sir. And now we should be able to defend here and grab some seeds while the enemy team is down 1 player. And of course, we're in a really good spot to sort of take him down. Let's go ahead and dive out of that. We don't really want to get hit or stunned by anything because of the fact that we are a very squishy character, and we want to make sure we're able to get out of here the moment we need to. We're going to be able to dive 1 more time, keeping the next cooldown, of course, because we do know that the enemy team is going to come here in a moment, so we're going to keep that evasion off cooldown if we can, even though it would come back, if I'm being perfectly honest, but I'm just being a little bit extra careful. because I don't want to die. Looks like Noah poking on the top lane, but not really able to accomplish much else. She is denying a little bit, which is long enough for us to actually pick up a kill or two here. Sorry, a couple seeds more, and we're going to get the 100 seed mark, and that is a really good spot to be in. The enemy team barely ahead in experience, which is really, really good news for us because of the fact that we were able to grab all the seats and still remain competitive. It looks like Thrall trying to engage there. We're going to dive in on him immediately, doing a ton of damage. Trying to dive in again, sweeping strikes. Here comes the evasion, just trying to poke him as much as we can to make sure he knows he's not going to chase that Noah. For now, we're quite alright. I'm just going to come in here in the middle lane and try to get some more XP. Of course, trying to get out of the way of that Meriden, as I knew he was going to try to stun me. That's quite rude, sir. Next time we're going to be picking up, okay, first aid would be what I would recommend. I'm going to pick follow through because, you know, whatever. I feel like this is just a fun build. We're going to try for jousting. And of course, follow through makes us do a little bit more basic attack damage after we use an ability. This could be really awesome, or it could backfire terribly. So we're going to try to come in here and engage on that Mr. Hammer right there. Doing as much damage as we can. We do completely chunk him thanks to ourselves and Nova. And now, of course, the Terror as well. Here's Zagar in a bad spot. Let's go ahead and dive in front of her. Tons of damage going out. We do Sweeping Strike. Oh, so much damage. But we are taking a lot ourselves, and now we're forced to back out of here. It looks like Thrall trying to chase in behind us. We do manage to get out of the way at the last second. And now we got to get in the back against that Morales. She is the target. Thrall very, very hard to kill on his own. It looks like the friendly team finally engaging there. I don't really want to go close to him. All right, let's go ahead and dive in on Morales. Tons of damage going out. We do evade, running the other way and making sure we don't get killed by Thrall. Meanwhile, the Terror doing a ton of damage. We need a little bit of healing here from the Monk. If we can hang out, we're all close together. This will be really neat. A good opportunity to do Breath of Heaven. Come on, buddy. There you go. And now we're going to be basically forced to do the general retreat. This Thrall in a lot of trouble. He really out of position. We do get stunned there by Meriden and saves his life at the last second. The Monk continues to engage there. I'm just going to stay within range to make sure he can blink back to me. But for now, I'm going to head up the healing well and then maybe go for a kill on that Zagar on the bottom lane. We're basically stalling the enemy team, annoying them so that the Terror can get a kill. Great use of damage there by Noah. We're going to engage right here. Tons of damage going out. Sweeping Strike. Continue chase. And, of course, dive over. Not a big deal. Pick up the kills. Zagara is down. We should be able to clean this up to get a little bit more experience for the friendly team so we can hit that level 10. Of course, Aspenon with a great dunk there. Softening them up. We do lose Stitches as he gets out of that Terror. But level 9, good advantage. I think we made a couple of big plays. The enemy team with a big presence on the top lane. A little bit scary. Might have to go there and just deal with that. Of course, the friendly team grabbing some mercenaries. I'm just going to clear this middle lane while Aspenon takes care of the bottom. And remain in a little bit of a lead here as we're approaching level 10 rather quickly. And of course, now we have some giants. It's going to be pretty good. Might get a couple towers. So let's go ahead and rotate to the top if we can. Almost level 10 here. The enemy team as well, though they do pick up a tower. They hit level 10 before us, and they're going to back away here in a moment. Not a big deal, though. We just want to make sure we're here. Of course, we're going to grab the hunt because, again, jousting Stitches, sorry, jousting Illidan, the whole point is to try to do and be fun. We're going to get the stun right there on Morales and then just go on the other side and blow her up before she can get away. That is the entirety of the purpose of this build, is that quick engagement, quick jousting nonsense. And, of course, we also have Hammer there. Great triple tap there by Nova. She does get hit twice. I am going to jump in here and actually steal these guys from him, because it looks like the enemy Thrall tried to back up and protect the triple tap instead of just defending and grabbing those giants real quick. We're going to jump here on Meriden. He's going to be in a lot of trouble. That dive is going to do a lot of damage. He is going to be forced forward. We're going to try to Sweeping Strikes. Tons of damage going out. Here comes the next dive. Ooh, he actually stuns me while I'm in the air. Not a big deal, though. We do pick up the kill in the fort. Now backing away here momentarily, making sure we stay within range so the Monk can dash to us. Oh, great use of Sundering. That guy's going to go down. The 7-sided strike, though. Oh, it actually threw me off. I could have stayed behind. I'm going to try to continue to run here. The stim pack is out. The stim drone. That is very scary. But, of course, for now, let's go ahead and jump in here. Pick up the Sweeping Strike on the other way just to try to juke everybody. Thrall continuing to engage. We need a little bit of help here. It looks like Stitch is not really rotating. I'm going to try to head to the back here. Oh, can't Aspenon get the kill there. It looks like Noah trying to poke. We need a little bit of help from Stitches, as I know that the rest of our teams are a little bit of compromise. We do get stunned. Tons of damage going out on us. We're going to try to run out the other way. Can Stitches land a good hook? It looks like he is gonna. And we're going to hunt right here. Pick up the kill on Hammer before he can do anything else. And, of course, retreat immediately, trying to jump back in here on this Thrall. But, of course, taking a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and pop that evasion. Trying to run away the other way. We're going to jump through all these guys and juke him for days just to get out in the nick of time. Now, of course, the enemy team in a really bad spot. They're trying to get away. They're very low. We're going to try to jump in here on the back into Morales, doing a ton of damage, completely destroying her. poking her a lot and now trying to get away. Of course, the stun is going to come out, and they do pick up the kill on us. Ooh, this morale is very low. The monk about to pick up the kill. He dives, and the 7-sided strike picks up the kill. But, of course, he's going to go down. That was not worth it necessarily, but really, really good chase. Although the enemy team without a healer, a little bit more compromised than us, Stitches can still do a little bit of damage. Of course, Espadon and Nova can get some picks if she's careful, but she needs to be very, very careful. It looks as Zagara does get the spot on her. Tons of damage going out. Good hook there on Stitches as he manages to pull Thrall back. I'm trying to run in. I do have the hunt. If I get anybody in line of sight, it's a guaranteed kill, particularly that Zagara, very low on health. Oh, can we get to her? It looks like we can. We're going to go ahead and pop evasion. Tons of damage going out. Let's go ahead and get on the other side. We're going to pop her out of position, and great use of the maul, managing for us to get away there at the last second. Let's go ahead and split up from the rest of our team. We do not want to get chased, popping that evasion and running away. It looks like Morales back in action. The next time we're going to be picking up his Giant Killer just to get a little bit more damage. We're just trying to get out of here alive. It looks like the friendly Thrall, Aspen in a little bit of trouble there with Thrall. We want to dive. We want to do a little bit of damage. We're going to jump in here on Meriden, trying to poke a little bit, but we do not want to engage too hard. It looks like now, of course, it's Tim Drone coming out. This is not a great time for us. It looks like Stitch is taking a lot of damage, and we're trying to make sure he stays alive. Great use of a hook there. Got to pop out evasion, do as much damage as we can. Just jump on Thrall, blowing him up. We might get taken down here, though. So we're going to make sure they get back. Let's go ahead and engage here one more time. I'm actually going to hunt this guy just for the stun, so I can get out of there and pick up the kill. Evasion saving our lives from the Giant Killer, but I'm not in a good spot. I got to continue running as this thing is going to continue to chase me to the end of the earth, or at least until it runs out of mana. Sorry, gas here in a moment. It looks like he finally leaves me alone. I'm going to go home if I can. Oh, man. I want to go home, but I want to also keep my friends alive. This is not a good time. It looks like Stitch is probably going to go down. I can't really do anything else there to help. Stitch is turning on him at the last second, but I need to go. Actually, let's just go ahead and hit up the well at least to make sure we get a little bit of health back. It looks like Morales very, very well protected there in the backline. Meriden doing a really great job of sort of just being super annoying. We're gonna avoid that. We're gonna dodge that engagement. Going really deep here behind Morales. Going to go ahead and dive on the other side. Do as much damage as we can. Of course, Meriden chasing us as well, which means we gotta go. That stun was awful, not even close. And now we're gonna try to run back in here on top of Zagara if we can. 3 seconds. The triple tap comes out. She takes a lot of damage, and here comes the hunt. On top of Hammer, he's going to take a lot of damage. Sweeping Strike picks up the kill on 1, and we pick up the kill on Zagara. Almost she mauls us with no health remaining. Noah trying to dive on the other side. We're in a pretty bad spot, though, but it looks like somebody picked up the kill. I'm assuming it was Nova, or maybe Aspen with a good dive there. Let's go ahead and run out of here. Do not want to be killing that Meriden. We should probably get some seeds. That is a thing that should be happening. Nobody going for the objective so far. But for now, we're just picking up kills and having a lot of fun. And that is what Heroes of the Summer is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and try to come in here and tank this. As you can see, there are self-healing pretty decent. As far as we're popping that evasion and doing enough damage, we can actually get away with a lot of nonsense here, as well as picking up those health orbs. If we don't get stunned, Illidan can be quite a clutch character to have in the jungle. And we're going to be able to grab the majority of these seats. Obviously contest the top one. The enemy team not really going for that yet. They're trying to catch up in experience. So you see there, Thrall soaking the top lane. We do grab the majority of these seats, already 100. Can we deny the last 6? That's what we're going to try to do now. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be second sweep, 2 charges sweeping strike. Obviously, the strategy here being just do as much damage as we can. We're going to wait for the dive over and then dive over him again. And then wait for the stun. There it is. Just sweeping strike one more time. And sweeping strike yet again. Of course, he gets taken down away in the backline there. The enemy team grabbing the last 6 seeds they needed. And the rest of that big Garden Terror. But now we're going to try to flank us. If you catch somebody out of position, this could be a really good play. It looks like Zagara in a bad spot. Oh, she's so done. She is so done, Zigzag. You're going to die, baby girl. Completely blow her up. We're really out of position, and for now, we're going to continue to shove this. I think Stitches is going yet again for that Terror, so not a big deal. For now, I'm just going to make sure I kill this lane and keep it going the right direction. The enemy team grabbing those Giants means they're nearby. I'm going to back away. I don't really want to do anything too brave. Letting Nova get the vision, and then maybe I will jump in with a hunt if I can, maybe on that medic. A little bit out of position, though. There's already Thrall there, and of course the enemy Terror. We don't want to be too aggressive there, so for now, I'll just come in here and follow this Terror down. This is going to try to go and barrel down the middle of our mid lane, and we want to make sure we kill that seed as best we can. Of course, it is going to drop it right there. I'm going to begin to do a little bit of damage. It is going to put its little annoying polymorph, which means I can't really hit that because I will turn into a sheep. Let's make sure we kill the seed first, and let the fort begin to fire again. There we are. And as you can see there, we're doing quite a bit of damage on this guy, and he can't really do much else about it. He is going to continue to be a little bit annoying, but Not a big deal, as we can deny this. The fort is going to die anyway. We might as well try to go for this kill on Mr. Thrall. He's going to take a lot of damage, though. And we're going to go there and poke him one more time. Jumping in here on Morales. I'm actually just going to... Oh, I'm actually going to hunt her if I can see her. Come on, get at her. It looks like she's going to try to run away there. In the nick of time, Morales gets away with it, and we lose the mid fort. Of course, the bottom fort about to go down as well. We're going to try to go kill that Terror. The enemy team disengaging here. Our carries. I mean, not a great spot, but he should be okay. Let's go ahead and dive in, do a little bit of damage, and get back on the other side. And actually hunt this guy just for the stun to make sure his boost runs out. And now we're going to do a ton of damage, boosting again, just blowing him up slowly but surely. And of course, Nova's going to come in here, take the grace of God. Never mind, I thought she was going to get a killing blow just because she mounted up. And now we're going to continue to shove up here. Their Terror is dead. Our Terror continuing to push, and this Merritt in a bad spot, although a great hook right there. We're going to jump on Morales. She's very low. We pick up the kill yet again. And then maybe a fort, maybe a keep kill. I don't know. Let's go ahead and try to do a little bit of damage. Got to watch out for the mom. Make sure we spread out that Hunter-Killer on me at the moment. Really, really annoying. We're going to try to get out of here if we can. So using my charges of Sweeping Strike just to get out of the way. It looks like the friendly team turning things around. I'm going to try to go back in there as we pick up Nexus Blades. And of course, here we go, right on Sagara. She's going to take a lot of damage. We're going to blow her up immediately now, jumping over here on Meriden. I'm actually going to use the stun just to get out of the way. Doing a ton of damage. We might die, but I think this is worth it. We do pick up the kill. Of course, the Hunter-Killer are about to kill me. Can anybody kill it? Thank you, friends. That was very close. So for now, we're going to return home with our lives. Let's look at the stats real quickly. 20 kills to 8. The friendly team devastating. 47,000 damage for the friendly Noah. 48,000 the enemy Thrall. We have 33,000. 7 killing blows and 10 deaths though. Sorry, 10 assists, 2 deaths. That would have been devastating. So we're doing our job. Illidan's not gonna get high damage numbers. We're definitely getting some kills, and it looks like the friendly team in a really, really solid number here. Karras with 33,000 healing, not nearly as much as Morales, but of course his offensive utility really, really highlighted there with 22,000 damage. Pretty good stuff. I'm fairly happy with the friendly team. I think they're doing a great performance, and shout out to all of them for enjoying this great game. Let's go ahead and try to engage here. Oh, Stitch is in a little bit of trouble. Can we get to Thrall in time? That was a little bit of a wasted double ult. Not a great time. But for now, we're going to go ahead and forget that happened. Jump into Cigar. She's going to go ahead and go die. Let's go jump in on Merritt, and here comes the evasion. I'm going to switch targets to Hammer now that the wall is done. But of course, the friendly team coming in from behind me. We're going to get stunned here momentarily. Jumping in on Merritt and almost picking up the kill. We do die. Kind of hoping for a dunk here from Aspen. It looks like he's going to finally dunk. Does he get it? Oh, very close. As Merritt's third healing kicked in just in the nick of time. Keeps him up. And that was a little bit of a gambit, but we do go down. Not a big deal. I'm going to suggest to my friendly teammates that they go grab some seeds. This keep is kind of neat. I mean, we would love to get a keep kill, but of course we would also love to get some seeds. Get that Terror, shove it down the middle of the lane, and win on core. It looks like they're going to do just that. However, Aspen staying in lane just to do one last dunk to the bottom lane. The enemy team has to deal with this nonsense, at least cleaning up somewhat, as they're having a little bit of a hard time killing the Giants and all that stuff. And meanwhile, our friends, of course, are going to grab some seeds. How are we doing? We have died 3 times, 9 killing blows. That's not too bad. The main thing that I think this build, again, the survivability, is really annoying. Even with a healer, I think if you wanted to go, again, the problem is the talent levels at which you get talent. Sorry, I'll finish that thought in a second. Looks like an engagement here. Stitch is trying to get back. There's a little bit of bile. Great coverage there. The Sim drone going out on Thrall. He's going to be doing a ton of damage, but he does get slowed down enough by Stitches to make sure the friendly team can get out of there. So my point was really quickly that the talent tiers, where you get stuff that makes this build fun, is basically where you would get all your survivability from. So it's not that great. We could engage here if we wanted to. We could definitely put a hurting on him. Stitches ran the other way. Oh, that is a bad time to be a Meriden. We're going to try to engage here actually on this Thrall just momentarily, as we're going to drive in there to Zagar. That 7-sided strike and a great stun from the boss. Jumping right there on Morales. Here comes the evasion, and of course we're going to hunt to the ends of the earth, man. We're going to hunt you to the ends of the earth, picking up a kill guaranteed here on this tank. If the friendly team goes back, of course, I'm going to be able to force his evasion, and then Meriden jumps on me. We do pick up the kill on Hammer, but of course, Meriden getting away. Here comes Stitches to try to be annoying. I don't think he has any follow-up. Finally, that's when I'm realizing, oh, we're going to go kill this guy, and dunks one more time, missing him narrowly. But now the friendly team in a really, really strong position. I died. Not a big deal. They picked up 4 kills. They have the Terror if they want it, but it looks like they're just going to shove in here and begin damaging the core. It looks like Nova jumping in here and just going to start auto-attacking. Nova doesn't even care about Meriden. Their holo decoys will do a little bit of damage. He finally turns around, shoots him a couple times. Great hook by Stitches, and they pick up the kill before he can get away. That was a really well-timed hook right as he was landing. And now that is going to be all she wrote. They're going to sit in here. They're going to laser the core, and they're going to win the game for the blue team. Anyway, here comes the enemy team. Great Sunder, just trying to annoy it, but of course 1%. And that is Oshi Road, 47,000 damage, 28 kills to 11. Illidan, not too bad, even with a non-optimum build. My name is Al. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I will see you all next time.